Hello there everyone, I am Goldark and today I'll be going over why you should pull for Firefly and why you shouldn't, so that you have all the information before making your choice. I'll also be taking a look at version 2.4 characters, as they might impact your decision to pull for Firefly. If this type of content interests you, then please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as I'm trying to reach the goal of 500 subs. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. In case you are unaware, Firefly is the upcoming 5-star fire destruction character, and her kit revolves around breaking enemies and then dealing insane amount of super break damage to them. And right here is the first reason for you to pull on her, as she and Boot Heal are the first 5-star break effect damage dealers, and that's a whole new playstyle in Honkai Star Rail. Both seem to be insanely strong, however Firefly goes a step beyond, pushing several attacks during her ultimate and melting opponents like they are nothing at all. On the other hand, you might not be a fan of the break effect team playstyle, so if that's your case then she might not be for you, as her damage is only over the top when considering super break. And while the current MOC and Apocalyptic Shadow have blessings to further enhance the super break playstyle, we all know that in no time at all there will be other characters and those blessings will rotate to help those out. So if you are already capable of beating all your goals, then skipping the super break teams might not be that crazy at all. Another very relevant bit of information is the fact that Ruan Mei is currently incredible, being able to fit into many types of teams and specifically in the super break team. She's one of the key components to push the team's damage into the stratosphere, so if you already have her, then grabbing Firefly, together with Harmony main character and Gallagher, will allow you to easily have one of the strongest teams in game that should last you for a long while. Naturally, if you lack both Firefly and Ruan Mei, then you are presented with a choice. Should you skip Firefly and get the more versatile support that is Ruan Mei? Should you ignore Ruan Mei and grab the QT Firefly Mecha of Destruction? Or even, should you just ignore them both and wait for other characters? Well, in more general terms, Ruan Mei is a safer pick, as she can fit many team comps, and while she greatly improves the super break team, she can be skipped if resources are scarce. But I really think you should try to build a super break team, as it's always good to have access to different team comps, because that allows you to more easily full 3-star MOC, Pure Fiction and the upcoming Apocalyptic Shadow boss mode, as you are able to take advantage of the different buffs present in those modes. Based on the content creator early access footage, Firefly looks really strong, especially when paired with Ruan Mei and Harmony Trailblazer, and that leads us right into the next point. Firefly is the next Acheron power level damage dealer. I know the game will keep providing us with better and better characters, but once in a while there's that one character that is so far ahead of the curve that you know they will be on your teams pushing hard content every single week for months to come, and well, Firefly feels exactly like that. The endgame is always trending towards being a bit more difficult as time goes on, and that leaves less room for teams that are not properly built, so whenever there's a character that you can clearly see is insane, that's the time to strike and take advantage of that. Regarding the already confirmed upcoming characters, there's Jade, the 5-star Quantum Erudition character, coming still within version 2.3, as well as the rerun for Argenti, also an Erudition 5-star character, and while currently most Erudition characters only seem to find space to be played within Pure Fiction, Jade seems to be a bit more nuanced than that, as her kit has already been at least partially revealed and has some weird mechanics for an Erudition character, so it will take a bit more time before we can properly gauge how strong she is and if she'll be seeing any use outside of Pure Fiction. Argenti, on the other hand, while not a bad character, is just a bit too niche in my opinion, and for free-to-play players and dolphins alike, that might be the straw that broke the camel's back, enough to make them skip him, hoping to use their resources on something more evergreen or at least more versatile. A quick glance over the horizon, there's Yunli, another 5-star destruction character coming for version 2.4, and there's currently barely any official information about her, but based on her drip marketing we can expect another character with beef against Blade. In terms of her power level, that's a mystery as of now. However, Oyo doesn't like to release underpowered characters, so expect her to be at least performing on the level of Boot Heal, which is pretty strong indeed. The other drip marketing 5-star character for version 2.4 is Jiao, and based exclusively on his description is the first 5-star fire nihility healer in the game. Maybe you really listened to what Tectone was saying a couple months ago about having a dot character that is able to siphon life from their afflicted opponents back into his allies. That, or he just simply applies heals over time to his teammates, which feels much less interesting but much more simple to implement. Both of these characters have insane potential, especially Jiao, so be mindful of your Jades. Now, my plan is pretty simple. Firefly is adorable and a powerhouse of a character, and even more, I already have E1 Ruan Mei, because the RNG gods blessed me with an Eidolon on a 10 pull, so I'll certainly be pulling for Firefly, no questions about it. Jade will have a hard time convincing me, to be honest, unless she's proven to be much more than just a clear for pure fiction. But both 2.4 characters look quite interesting to me, so I'll be stockpiling Jades to try and get me at least Jiao, as I don't currently even own Scooby-Doo, which, as far as I can recall, is the most used sustain on dot teams. And that's it for today's video. Hopefully I was able to show you why Firefly is awesome and what other considerations you might have to take into account before deciding to skip on her. As always, remember to drop a like, subscribe for more gacha content, and leave a comment down below if you think I've missed something out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.